Alright, so very simple question that I wanted to kind of investigate today. Can I ask AI to help me design a sound on the MicroKorg? Or to kind of make things go a little bit faster, I already have this, I guess, pretty basic kind of house groove, and I am using Google Gemini to kind of do this thing. So let me kind of type my prompt. Something that I was looking for is perhaps some sort of piano. So let me just try to type something. So I'm looking for something a little bit like the Korg M1-ish. So let's say, can you design a piano sound patch similar to the Korg M1 for the Korg MicroKorg? And let's see what it comes up with. So I gotta explain a little bit about the M1 piano. There is a lot here. So let's try to kind of implement some of these settings. So I've initialized this patch. So I'm going to voice single. I guess we're not going to change any of these. I'm still kind of learning about the kind of sound design overall, but especially on the MicroKorg. So we go directly to oscillator, and it says choose the digital one. Okay. Look for something that has a metallic or percussive quality. That's kind of metallic. Okay, we'll take this. Oscillator 2. So Google suggests either square or saw. Let's take saw, I guess. Tune in -7. First oscillator is 100 or 127. So Google suggests 60, 80. Let's say 70 is the middle. Move on to the filter. -24. Cutoff 80 something. Resonance nothing, I guess. Intensity 30. 30 positive to 50. Let's go on to 40. And key tracking. It says 10 to 20. Let's say 15. That's already kind of sounding like something, but it sounds more organ than anything else. And then filter EG, attack. Yeah, we want something kind of fast, so it suggests here 0 to 5. We'll leave it at 0. Ah, yes. Decay 70. Release sustain at 0, and then release at 30 to 50. Now I want my kind of piano sound to be kind of plucky, so I'm not going to put too much release. So let's say 20. The amp, so full to 127, because I guess the louder the better. And then from here I'm not really going to change anything. Pan pot, I want it to be center. No distortion, and then amp EG, very fast attack, still 0. Decay, they suggest 80 to 100. Let's say 90 then. Sustain 0. Release 50 to 70. Okay, let's give this at 40. Google doesn't suggest any LFO. So let's go straight to the effects. So Google only suggested EQ, no patches really. So let's just go on to mod effect and either flanger or chorus. I will choose wait, what? Chorus? There's a MicroKorg has a chorus? I'll go with flanger, I guess. Actually, this kind of cool. I don't really want to kind of press too much on this effects though, because I don't want this to be too loud. A little delay, it suggests here. Reverb type of delay. 1.8 I think is cool. 1.8 kind of gives
reverbs,
I think. And then EQ. Use the MicroKorg's fine tuning to boost the low Try to boost the mid or high frequency. Okay. Okay, that's kind of cool. So this is what Google has suggested. Some other things. Okay, so now they suggested some patches and some some modulations. It says velocity, amp, okay. And of course save your patch, which is cool. I guess we are going to save this. Does this sound cool with the drums? Let's change the oscillator too, I guess, to, or let's leave it as square, but let's change the digital oscillator to something else. Okay, this sounds kind of cool. This gives a little, very much an organ feel. I want to rethink that release, because I think this is a little too short. So the filter is kind of all the way close. All right, let's add some sort of modulation to this. Alright, so after a few changes, I made it a little bit longer. I added a little bit of modulation. Alright, maybe some effects. Let me remove some of the lows. Let's add some effects, I guess, a little bit onto the synth rotor cabinet. So a bass. I think this is my own bass. Let's redo the bass. I don't like this. One more thing. Few things actually. So I have this kind of Moog-like. This is a Moog-like synth lead. So let's try to add this. Alright, so this is everything. Kind of took a little bit of time, but this is the sound we designed. And then the bass. So yeah, man, that's all I wanted to talk about, kind of designing sounds with AI. It turns out alright, a little mellow vibe, I think. This was not the idea that I had in mind initially. I was kind of thinking of something a little bit harder, kind of very stabby. But this turned out to be very kind of mellow, man. I kind of like this. So you kind of go like this, I guess. Not many arrangement, but you kind of go like A lot of percussion. Okay.